Got somebody blown up.
Good morning, everybody. Man, I had a lot of things figured out until right now, so I'm a freestyler, so bear with me. But for the most part, my thought of the day is going to be about energy. Energy is undeniable, whether it's positive or negative. It can be felt and it also be sensed. But when everybody wake up, we are all granted the same 24 hours in a day. So going on that, when everybody wake up, we start our day, and when we leave our house, our energy bar is at 100. And depending on the interactions we have throughout the day, depending on the job site, depending on the communities that we visit, will determine how much energy we give out and also receive. Now remember, we cannot control the energy we receive, because that's for the outer, the second party. We the first party. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just say let's just say my first interaction is with Hector. I know every time I see Hector, it's always kind words, a hug, a gesture or whatever. And remember, a handshake and a handshake cancel out. Kind words with kind words cancel out. So when we depart from each other, our energy bar is still at 100. Now, it might not be always that when you interact with different individuals, you might come across somebody that's not so much as reciprocating as Hector and I. But that's for you to be more conscious of how much energy you feed into that person or that environment. Now, we can hold on, sometimes we hold on to relationships, or when I say relationships, it's not necessarily like significant others. A relationship could be a brotherhood, a friendship, you know, a son with a mother, or whatever the case may be. But sometimes we hold on to things that keep us down because we love that person or whatever. We might try to mend it or try to just hold on for it for too long, to where like we become draining ourselves, to where like as much as we feed into other people, it's not being reciprocated. Therefore, your energy level is decreasing, but you're feeding into somebody and their level is continue to rise. But one thing about energy is it's a current. So if that person is not feeding it back into you, trust and believe it's going somewhere else. But it might not be to you, but it is going somewhere. So you just need to be mindful of how much energy you feed into that situation. You know, because some people, based off on how they was raised, their community, their upbringing, that they don't know that they're taking. And remember, a person that's draining you, they don't know when enough is enough. They just gonna keep pulling, keep draining you, just keep. I call those drainers. They just don't know how much is enough. And us being like good people, we just continue to feed to where when we try to feed into ourselves, that we no longer have the energy to put back into ourselves so we can continue on through our day. But again, we just need to be mindful when we put our energy into, as far as people, places, and things, because like I said, some people is unconsciously just know how to just take due to their upbringing and how they was raised and all that. So like for me to y'all, I just want y'all to know where y'all putting y'all energy into when it comes to peoples and places, because sometimes the energy isn't as reciprocating as it is when it comes to good people or a good environment. So with that being said, that's just a splash of ism, and ism ain't nothing but a little bit of good game. Thank you.
Let's give it up one more time for the